Big run there by Jones. Give him 58 yards on the ground. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Jameis to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Second down, here's Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Hey, let's send him in. Come on, we'll do it. Hey. Hey, back up. Yellow.
Smith on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So out come the Bucs now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. Yeah. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. Gets past one man. Jukes by again. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. For touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again,
and again,
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 12. Come on.
Off of play action. Here's Smith going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Follow.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Check three. Ready. Black 22.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll pitch it out to Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A give to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Williams. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's convert.
Jameis now on first down. And Winston lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Fournette, a first down carry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go. 15. Right. Yellow.
3rd and 2, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Let's convert.
The give is to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Ready. Right.
They'll go again to Jones. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go. Let's convert. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Easy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hey, let's get it working. Ready. Blue ready. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where we go?
Second down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Shit. Here we go. Hey. 56 right there. 56. Go. Let's convert. Nick. Stay. That.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's convert.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Settle down, huh? Check 4.
On second down, here's Smith. And down he goes. goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. It's a gain of 5 on the play. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Winston now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Green, Trevor C. Green, Trevor C. 56 from Mike, boy, 56. Check. Where's that?
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Follow. Watch the twist. Watch the foul, guys.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 28 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Let's go. 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clayton Dix with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready, white 25.
Following the interception, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it with Jones. Shifts by him, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Jameis now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue 80. Watch the eye. Wait. 53, check. Green, triple T. Got you. That.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Let's go. Go.
The pitch to Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Gun.
Here's Smith now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go. Green, trouble thing. Check. No. Off. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Winston. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. 15. 15. Hey.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're just, hey, slot. We got three, Tiger.
To throw on second down is Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, back up.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hey, on. Let's go, yellow. Hands to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move.
Smith on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, back up.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go. 15. Orange. Liz. Hey, back up.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he works free. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll make it third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third and long for Winston. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete.